How to lose weight fast. 3 steps. Cut back on carbs. The most important part is to reduce sugars and starches, or carbohydrates. When you do this, your hunger levels go down, and you generally find yourself eating significantly fewer calories. Instead of burning carbs for energy, your body now starts burning stored fat for energy. Another advantage of cutting carbs is that it lowers insulin levels, causing the kidneys to shed excess sodium and water. This reduces bloating and unnecessary water weight. According to some dietitians, it's not uncommon to lose up to 10 pounds, 4.5 kilograms, sometimes more, within the first week of eating this manner. This weight loss includes both body fat and water weight. One study in healthy women with obesity reported that a really low-carb diet was simpler than a coffee-fat diet for short-term weight loss. Research suggests that a coffee-carb diet can reduce appetite, which can lead you to eat fewer calories stupidly about it or feeling hungry. Eat protein, fat, and vegetables. Each one of your meals should include a protein source, fat source, and low-carb vegetables. As a general rule, try eating 2 to 3 meals per day. If you discover yourself hungry within the afternoon, add a 4th meal. Structure your meals during this way should bring your carb intake right down to around 20 to 50 grams per day. To see how you'll assemble your meals, inspect this low-carb hotel plan and list of 101 healthy low-carb recipes. Protein. Eating many proteins is an important part of this plan. Evidence suggests that eating many proteins may boost calorie expenditure by 80 to 100 calories per day. High-protein diets also can reduce cravings and obsessive thoughts about food by 60%, reduce the will to snack late in the dark by half, and cause you to feel full. In one study, people on a better protein diet ate 441 fewer calories per day. When it involves losing weight, protein may be a crucial nutrient to believe. Healthy protein sources include meat, beef, chicken, pork, and lamb. Fish and seafood, salmon, trout, and shrimp. Eggs, whole eggs with the yolk. Plant-based proteins, beans, legumes, and soy. Low-carb vegetables. Don't be afraid to load your plate with low-carb vegetables. They're full of nutrients and you'll eat very large amounts without going over 20 to 50 net carbs per day. A diet based on lean protein sources and vegetables contains all the fiber, vitamins, and minerals you would like to be healthy. Many vegetables are low in carbs, including broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, tomatoes, kale, cabbage, Swiss chard, lettuce, cucumber. Healthy fats. Don't be afraid of eating fats. Trying to do low carb and low fat at the same time can make sticking to the diet very difficult. Sources of healthy fats include coconut oil, butter, olive oil, avocado oil. Lift weights 3 times per week. You don't get to exercise to reduce this plan, but it'll have extra benefits. By lifting weights, you'll burn many calories and stop your metabolism from slowing down, which may be a common side effect of losing weight. Studies on low-carb diets show that you simply can gain a touch of muscle while losing significant amounts of body fat. Try getting to the gym 3 to 4-fold every week to lift weights. If you're new to the gym, ask a trainer for a little advice. If lifting weights isn't an option for you, performing some cardio workouts like walking, jogging, running, cycling, or swimming will suffice. Both cardio and weightlifting can help with weight loss. How to choose your daily carb intake. If you simply remove the unhealthiest carb sources from your diet, such as refined wheat and added sugars, you'll be well on your way to improved health. However, to unlock the potential metabolic benefits of low-carb diets, you also need to restrict other carb sources. Eating 100 to 150 grams per day. This is a moderate carb intake. It may work for people who are lean, active, and trying to stay healthy and maintain their weight. It's possible to lose weight at this and any carb intake, but you may also need to be aware of calorie intake and portion sizes to lose weight. Carbs you can eat include all vegetables, several pieces of fruit per day, intermediate amounts of healthy starches like potatoes, sweet potatoes, and healthier grains like rice and oats. Eating 50 to 100 grams per day. This range may be beneficial if you want to lose weight while keeping some carb sources in the diet. It may also help to maintain your weight if you're sensitive to carbs. Carbs you can eat include Plenty of vegetables, 2 to 3 pieces of fruit per day, minimal amounts of starchy carbs. Eating 20 to 50 grams per day. This system is the low-carb diet that has bigger effects on metabolism. This is a possible range for people who want to lose weight fast or have metabolic problems, obesity, or diabetes. When eating less than 50 grams per day, the body will go into ketosis, supplying energy for the brain via so-called ketone bodies. This is likely to dampen your appetite and cause you to lose weight automatically. Carbs you can eat include plenty of low-carb vegetables. Some berries, maybe with whipped cream. Trace carbs from other foods, like avocados, nuts, and seeds. Be aware that a low-carb diet doesn't mean it's a no-carb diet. There's room for plenty of low-carb vegetables. It's important to experiment. Each individual is unique, and what works for one person may not work for the next. It's important to do some self-experimentation and figure out what works best for you. If you have type 2 diabetes, talk to your healthcare provider before making any changes. Because this diet can drastically reduce your need for medication. Low-carb diets help you burn fat. Low-carb diets greatly reduce your blood levels of insulin, a hormone that brings the glucose from carbs into the body's cells. One of the functions of insulin is to store fat. Many experts believe that the reason low-carb diets work so well is that they reduce your levels of this hormone. Another thing that insulin does is to tell the kidneys to retain sodium. This is the reason high-carb diets can cause excess water retention. When you cut carbs, you reduce insulin and your kidneys start shedding excess water. It's common for people to lose a lot of water weight in the first few days on a low-carb diet. Some dietitians suggest you might lose up to 5 to 10 pounds, 2.3 to 4.5 kilograms, this way. Weight loss will slow down after the first week, but your fat mass may continue to decrease if you maintain the diet. If you're new to low-carb eating, you'll probably need to go through an adaptation phase where your body is getting used to burning fat instead of carbs. This is called the low-carb flu, and it's usually over within a few days. After this initial phase is over, many people report having more energy than before, with no afternoon dips in energy that are common on high-carb diets. Low-carb vegetables: bell peppers, broccoli, cucumbers, asparagus, mushrooms, zucchini, lettuce, spinach, Brussels sprouts, celery, tomatoes, avocados, garlic, cauliflower, kale, radishes, green beans, onions, cabbage,